Hi, welcome back to Tracy's Pages and welcome to a brand new hop that is hosted by Linda, the scrapbooking photographer, who is also a member of the Girls Down Under. What is there to say? What am I going to say? Linda's hop is called Whatever the Weather. It will be held, I think, once a month on the 20th. Or the third Saturday of the month. I'm not 100% sure on that. So it's about what might be happening in your garden, whatever the weather, what's happening in your area of the wood in the world. Could be beach days, barbecue, skiing, a nice walk in the autumn day, or whatever. So you know the world's a big place, and there's all sorts of weather going on. Bounce right into it. My weather is, if I can find it, my weather is going to be pretty simple layout with everything I've made on my Cricut or cut it out. My weather is, this is a typical winter morning in Northeast Valley in Dunedin. You wake up and the clouds all over the hills, right down to the just about down to road level, and it's beautiful. As you can see, I've got a piece of black and white paper in the background, and I've got a whole lot of white bits and bobs that I've cut out and punched out and all sorts of things. I've got my photo, and yep, that's about it. But I've got a few brads and things as well to go on, maybe if I get there. What I intend to do is find a couple of pieces of scrap paper, I'm not too sure, and washi tape, and might use the pink, and I would need a piece of yellow scrap if I can find a piece, because that's the colours I intend on using in my excuse me, maybe even different pink. Anyway, I've got to find a bit of yellow cardstock, yellowy-ish, which I will find in a minute. I will hope, I'm sure I've got yellow somewhere. Maybe not as bright as I'd like it. I want a lemony yellow. Of course, I've got every other colour but lemony. I only need a little bit. It's just, there you go. Always look in your scraps. Always look in your scraps. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is, excuse me, cough my ring out because I've been coughing away. I'm going to back my black and white photo. It's a 6x4 photo. I'm going to back it. I'm going to black it. I'm going to back it very slightly, not that way because it's not going to fit. With the pink. With the pink cardstock. And then I'm going to be using a bit of washi. Maybe I should use white cardstock. No, I'm going to use white cardstock, not pink cardstock. Always a bit of white cardstock around, but anyway, a bit of white cardstock. I'm still figuring out my cutter, but that's alright. Right, so that's the cutting. I'm going to have some black and white washi tape, maybe a bit thicker, I'm not too sure. Anyway, I've got tons of black and white washi tape. I am going to stick, not right this minute, but I'm going to back up my photo. No, I'm not going to use that. Just a bit of pink and a bit of, so I'm going to layer that up. But first what I'm going to do, before I get too carried away, with my, put some water here, with my watercolouring pencils, my rag that's up there, I am going to grab my bits and bobs. I'm going to, I've got whole bits, as I say, lots of bits of cutouts that I've got here. Got an umbrella and some clouds and lots of arrows and what have you. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time where I will stop talking and I will put you on fast forward, because I'm going to do some colouring in with my watercolours, my watercolour pencils, and we will see how we go. I've got to remember how. And as you can see, I've done all my background and now I'm just sticking everything down, putting my arrows and things in place and just fussying around to see where things can go. Just wanted a really simple layout with a bit of splash of colour, light watercolours here and there. I've chosen some brads. Got those brads off Temu. Actually, it was a mixed pack of all sorts of different things. So all sorts of lovely things were in there, and 3 of them came in handy, so that's really cool. And then I was thinking, coming up to the stage, I'm thinking about what am I going to do for a title, and I couldn't figure it out. And the colour, as you can see, I've got some pretty turquoisey, jadey, greeny stickers there, and I'm thinking what I wanted to do, I didn't have the words for. I wanted to call it Foggy Morning. So I got out, I had the F and the O, and then I had a couple of C's, and I thought, well, the C's I can turn into G's by putting a little thing across it. how am I going to do this? So I did that, and then I didn't have a Y, but I had a 9, so I cut the top of the 9 to give myself a Y, and then I had to make an A. So I got a U and turned it upside down and put a dot in, and there you go. Foggy morning. Thank you for watching. Come back next time.